Hello. Hey, what's up? Come on. Hey, it's working. All right. Little pixelated, but it works. All right. Yeah, hyaluronic acid. Check it out. And some other stuff I created. So doing pretty good out here. I got my butt whooped today, and I didn't sleep. So excuse me. Like big time. I got Transformers going on in the background, and just up to my eyeballs in BS. All right, get all comfy here. Um, One would say that the ancient Egyptians would value gold above all things. Everybody wanted to see the shiny stuff. We're all kind of monkeys in a way. But I think one of the most valuable treasures that the Egyptian leaders pressed upon their people and tried to do it as much as possible, that this was the most valuable possession that they had was information, which is why it was all over the walls and all over everything. And in the palaces, the information was covered in gold and brightly colored, as well as to initiate some biological processes just to see how things were going. Um, I visualize a society that had problems with waters rising from the Nile and a great deal of asps being inside people's homes and the wailing that would rise from the homes when the asps would come in with the water and the inability to do anything about it. In It was somebody's house. It was just started as somebody's house, and people just started kind of moving around from the looks of it and around the area. Just to kind of you huddle together with a major leader. Just it's an animal instinct. It's gorilla, gorilla instinct. Kind of just to be close to the bigger pods that are successful survivors, and hopefully nab a female in the process. There is something going on in the stories I was reading that suggests that these guys may have accidentally killed off all their females and they might have actually had to create women in order to reproduce or even to get laid. Um, a lot of the information that you see on the walls is to remind people to like brush their hair and eat and wear a lens from the looks of it, or wear something to cover their faces. Um, of course, other stuff too, like just basically what was going on in the palace, or any way possible to get the information out to the people, and at the same time, deal with whatever was going on outside of the palaces. Um, Pretty interesting stuff. Here's the dealio right now. Um, we have places in the United States that haven't recovered from major hurricanes like Hurricane Andrew. We have places in the United States that haven't recovered from earthquakes. Places in the United States that haven't really recovered from other stuff, although we recovered from 9/11 pretty nicely, which was good to see. A lot of these countries have something that happened that they haven't truly recovered from, and the arguments and whatnot, whether it be historical or whether it be um, woes from losses that seem to never ever stop from some sort of event or another, or simply the loss due to the insult of the event in question. Everybody, in some sort of way, has that going on, whether it be human loss or financial loss. Oh, why am I having this conversation? Sure. Um, let's say we're hiring a global leader. We would need a country. Let's go ahead and I know you're going to rip me a new one, and I know it, but I don't care. We would need somebody that has proven as a resume repeatedly the capacity to recover from extreme losses, and do it in a very, very efficient, quick manner, whether it be from social disorder, social disruption, attacks, pirate attacks, whether it be from disease, whether it be from war, whether it be from natural disaster. In this type of scenario, and have it be an unusually small group of people compared to other large countries. In the hiring process of looking at seven continents, 7 countries, or 7 continents, yeah, and looking around and seeing what I can see. There is only one country that stands out in mind in regards to hiring them in order to recover from this giant pile of crap that we've been doing to the planet. I mean, this is just a giant pile of crap we've been doing to this planet, to our citizens, and me being one of them. I am a citizen. The one country that has an exemplary, a crystalline, beautiful resume is Japan. Somebody's going to say, "Oh no, they recovered from from 2 nuclear bombs. It's a small island, and they have storms, monsoons to carry radiation, and those people are thriving. And they have their regular natural disasters, which includes the hurricanes and the floodings, and it is a small country. And they have repeatedly and flawlessly been able to rebuild their country and continue on their economy and thrive like a bunch of maniacs. These are extremely industrious people. They're violent. So don't get me wrong. They're violent, but they recover and they're alive. So if there was one country that I would hire to rule this freaking planet, it would be Japan. Or at least for a short while to help us recover, because we are just screwing up. We're not recovering from the stuff that we do at all. We're not recovering from the stuff that happens to us, and we're going to blow the planet with what we're doing. Literally, we are literally going to pop the planet like a cherry bomb. I would recommend to our global leaders to consider the possibility of letting the Japanese take over for a while. One would say, yeah, but they're going to, once the battle for the oil is fierce. One of the main reasons most countries fight for the oil is for military equipment. You are, in a way, eliminating that factor. So think about it. There is one other dealio I'd like to bring up in regards to a complaint, and I think I found a connection. And I'm going to tell you, I'm going to get my butt whipped. If you end up seeing my skin hanging from a freaking house, don't freak out. Just know that I went and really ripped and ticked somebody off that I shouldn't have, and just keep walking. But back in ancient Egypt, these species that were being interbred, a lot of times they had a short lifespan, especially as dominant, not grafted, which is what we have. We have multiple species grafted into our heads from our own personal evolution, as well as human or intelligent creature, unknown intelligent creature intervention. One of the problems with that is some species only live 20 years, 20, 18 years, and so on and so forth. So you have to go ahead and kind of in order to preserve the biological information, you kind of have to go, you gotta, like, quick. Perhaps an evaluation of some tradition in regards to that might be a good idea. But beyond that, yeah, I'm pretty freaking achy and I'm hurting, and probably not going to get a job. So that's it. I really don't care which country says, "Oh no, we're smarter, we're better." You're not. Okay, you're not. Good luck.